So what is competitive analysis? Dun, dun, dun. Search speak. First, we got to get into search speak. Organic traffic. You're going to see in your reports things like referral traffic and Facebook and LinkedIn and Google. And what you're looking for with organic is something that doesn't say referral. It's traffic coming specifically from search engines. And then Web 2.0, this was a strategy that's been used in the last couple of years where you write content on other sites like Reddit or Quora, and those are Web 2.0. So some people will write on those sites and direct them to their own website, and that's a strategy that some people use. They're known as participatory. never mind. Do some extensions, and I already told you to get the Google Tag Assistant. If you're doing social media things, the Facebook Pixel Helper will help you see if the tracking set up. So one of the first things we do when we meet a new person is we use the Tag Assistant to check out their stuff, what tools they have set up on their website, because that shows us where they are in their process. So Chrome extensions, what are they? They're small programs, software programs that enable you to tailor your web experience. You can have ad blockers. When you see mine, I use a lot of different ones. You can have ones that read your text. You want to be careful because you just want to read what you're signing up for, and if they don't work, get rid of them. Don't just leave them sitting on your browser, because if you have a lot, they will slow things down, as I've been told many times. Okay, now let's get into what is competitive analysis, right? When you have a business, they tell you when you're writing a business proposal for a business, you do a SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? So that's what you're doing with your SEO analysis. We're specifically focusing on the strengths and the weaknesses, right? Because all websites have them. All businesses have them. We can't be everywhere all the time, all at once, doing all the great things unless we have bottomless pockets. So there are many strategies, as I said, to do competitive research. We're, of course, focused on the marketing strategy, but you can look at pricing, you can look at distribution. There's many different ways to do competitive analysis. For instance, if you see your competitor doing newspaper ads, what are they doing? Are they on the back page of the newspaper? And you can figure out what they're doing, which can tell you how much they're spending. Now, types of competitors, because there's a lot. What we're looking for is direct and primary. So they sell a similar product, they sell to a similar audience, like Nike and Adidas, or I don't know, Baskin Robbins and Haagen-Dazs, sort of things, right? Not that those people have similar audiences necessarily. But then you have indirect competitors. There are different versions of what your business does. For instance, if I'm a car mechanic, they might be a engine recreator. Yes, I know that's a very novice way to say it, but indirect is, or secondary competitors, are competitors that are in your bubble, but they offer slightly different things, higher, lower end. Victoria's Secret and Walmart was my example here. And then you have tertiary competitors, which market to the same audience, but you don't sell the same products. So we mostly do search. We are not really competitive with social media, right? Necessarily. So they're potential partners. If I'm a massage school, maybe a great massage oil company, if we don't make our own, would be a tertiary competitor. So why we want to know these things is because we are going to focus on our primary competitors because they're our most important, right? And the different things we can measure are website features, search tools, products, images, design, layout, of course. Design and layout seems to change over time as we as consumers want different things or get used to how things show up online. Customer experience elements like checkout, workflows, customer support, speed. On-page SEO is huge, the copywriting tactics, and the meta description. After doing the on-page SEO class, you should be able to identify in the meta descriptions companies that are doing SEO on the search engine results pages or companies you think are doing SEO. So content marketing is a big part of our competitor analysis.